The red weapons are the most situational, but also the most unique weapons in this game. So I want to go back, redo an old video without, you know, this time with me talking instead of it just being like gameplay. No. People really watch that, huh? You know, before people say I'm recycling content because I'm out of ideas. No, I'm not. Mods, go and take those guys out back and shoot them. This would, you know, be better if I actually had moderators, but I don't. We're just gonna cut that. But yeah, we're doing violence, doing all the violence. With just the weird situational freaky weapons. I say weird situational as if like the sharpshooter isn't one of my favorite weapons in the game. But you know, we're gonna ignore that. I also say weird situational. As if Sword-On is both weird and situational, which it is neither. Neither? Neither? Make your mind, you know, you can have an argument about that one in the comments. But you know, I also say this as if the jump start. You know what? We're just going to ignore the fact that I called these weapons kind of situational when only like 2 of them are situational. I stand by what I said about them being unique. Can you? We're gonna cut that bit out. That bit didn't happen. I was gonna, you know, I was really like about to say something, you know, probably profound, probably just incredibly awe-inspiring. And then that just totally threw me off. What can I say? So anyway, we have already died, which is well, I thought I would get a little bit further. I'm going to be honest. I kind of did expect that I would get a little bit further than halfway through the first level. But you know what? Sometimes that's just not what life's got for you. Don't rockets do like reduced damage to mannequins? I'm pretty sure they do. Well, not rockets, explosions in general do reduce damage to mannequins, but you know, whatever. It's not like I can really do much exploding, I say, with the exploding weapon, but whatever. This room, honestly, if I was gonna die, I would have expected it to be in this room, but clearly not. Also, that is the first recorded usage of fire starters oil exploding since the Great Nerf. Because, wow, that mechanic went from being just so strong to so fucking pointless, didn't it, huh? I still wish they kind of like reverted that nerf, or like not like fully reverted it, but like started rolling it back, you know? I wish they took the old fire starter like exploding thing, and instead of having it, you know, one-shotting the Final Room P2 in one go, and nerfing it to do literally nothing, they sort of found a middle ground. I feel like, personally, in my humble opinion, a good middle ground would be reducing the amount of explosions that happened, but still letting enemies get hit by multiple explosions. Which, they nerfed it both ways. They reduced the amount of explosions and only allowed enemies to get hit by one explosion. Which is why it kind of sucks now. Which is unfortunate. I think they nerfed it too hard. I have said that for a very long time. I genuinely think they nerfed Firestarter too hard. Because now it's just like, it went from a niche situational weapon that had like a very powerful niche and situational use to being I guess you can throw this out on a boss for like a little bit extra damage if you want. Like, who's gonna stop you? You know what I mean? It's just how the mighty have fallen. You know what I'm feeling? Out of here. Stupid burning corpse. But, you know, Firestarter, I mean, it's not like a bad weapon or anything. It's just like... I feel like it's painfully mid. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's one of those things where you only use it when you remember, oh yeah, that weapon, you know, exists. Anyway, that wasn't too bad. Other than the fact that I died. We're just going to ignore the fact that I died. I didn't do that. That didn't happen. So any of you who have already commented, why, you know, why do you have the whiplash? That's a green weapon in the comments. It's because this isn't possible if you don't have the whiplash. Literally impossible, so. There you go. Checkmate, liberals. Why does this checkpoint look so fucked? What? Anyone else seeing that? The checkpoint's like all wibbly. Oh, it's because of the river. Anyway. Anyway. I'm gonna ignore that. That didn't happen. I just tried to coin add. Slight problem with trying to coin add. I don't have coins to add with. Don't really know how I meant coin add without coins to add. You know, playing the game like this really does make you, like, rethink how you approach everything. Using weapons I would never usually use in such situations. But then also way overusing Sword On, because Sword On is just so good. It's just such a good weapon, dude. I love Sword On. Did that do anything? I feel like that didn't really do anything. Jumpstart is unfortunately not the best weapon if you don't have, like, magnets or something. Man, Jumpstart is such a cool weapon. I feel like most people won't ever realize just how cool it is. Because of just how complicated it is, you know what I mean? I feel like 90% of people in this game probably don't really... I probably don't even jumpstart to, like, its full potential, you know? I mean, I know I don't, because I know you can add coins into it, but I don't. Because that's a lot. But goddammit, it's still a cool weapon. I like it. Oh wait, I can do the thing. Slip. 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 Yeah, the thing. I really don't feel that that was, like, as good of a mechanic, or, like, as important of a mechanic as Sekiro expected to be. I really feel like the whole slipping on oil thing on Brutal is kind of just like, who cares? Like, who is actually going out of their way to make the gutter tank slip on oil so you can parry it? Like genuinely, if you do that, please let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to see. Hello? I'm genuinely, like, curious to see whether anyone unironically will cause the gutter tanks to slip on oil on Brutal instead of just killing them. You know what I mean? I don't know. At least I've never actually found it, like, useful. I've never done it myself, which means everyone must think the exact same way, right? You know? Before people get mad at me, that's what we like to call a joke. I feel like Jumpstart might actually be useful here. Like actual, real Jumpstart usage is occurring in this situation. See, look at that! 2 of them died from the Jumpstart, I think. I can't really tell, I'm gonna be honest. These weapons really aren't that bad. Like, I would go out of my way to consider the red weapons to maybe be some of the most powerful weapons in the game. I mean, I say that these weapons might be actually pretty good with, you know, Sword On and the Jumpstart, you know, 2 of probably the strongest weapons in the game. And then, I mean, Oil Gun, you know, it's not that bad. I actually really like Sharpshooter. I guess Malicious Rail Cannon probably is the worst rail cannon. But whatever, you know what? we're gonna just ignore that I ever said anything. God, mannequins are fucking annoying, dude. Without being able to parry them. Because of course, the feedbacker. Well, that's a... That's a blue weapon. I can't be using that. I will say, the only problem with this, like... The only problem with only using the red weapons is healing. Healing is pretty difficult. Because, well, obviously you can't heal with the Militia's Rail Cannon. Can't really heal with the Firestar. Can't really heal with the Jumpstart, because nail guns are just so... They're so terrible for healing. It's insane. And, I mean... Sharpshooter's, like, okay. The only real thing you have is Sword on, which I get is literally the best healing in the game. You know what? We're gonna get a little bit funny with things. But, you know, I get the Sword on's literally the best healing in the game, but it's the only healing I have, so it's unfortunate. Anyway, you know, Marked for Death, I'm gonna be real. This shit was, like, so overhyped when this level first came out. I mean, I'm gonna be... It was so overhyped, dude. Like, it's really not that bad. Maybe it was that bad, like, when the level first came out and we were all like, oh my god, new enemies. But now, after so much time, yeah, this shit really isn't, like... It's really not, like, that hard. I mean, who knows? Maybe that will change with only using these stupid fucking weapons. Yeah, that was expected. Anyway, this final room is going to be interesting. You know what? Speaking of final room, double power up, you know? I think it's kind of crazy how every weapon that has like some kind of like, you know, charge mechanic usually will double up the amount of charges they have with a double power up, but then Firestarter is like, no. We're just gonna halve the amount of oil in each gun. Like, oh, okay. Fuck that weapon then, I guess, huh? Also, Jesus Christ, my frames. Yeah, I have a feeling all the flame particles everywhere. Probably not doing many wonders for the frame rate. Also, wow, that was really easy. I can't believe I died on that room. If I didn't die, P rank Marked for Death, red weapons only. Yes, sir. We cook in this household. I don't know how well known this is, but I'm pretty sure like these buildings right here, if you turn on Fulbright, are meant to be lost. Like you know, the fucking meme, the comic meme. At least they look like it. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but they definitely look like it. You can try it for yourself. Turn on Fulbright, go to this level, and just look at them. It looks like loss. And if you didn't know that, and you now can't unsee it, not sorry. Ooh, that guy just got fucked up, dude. What the hell? Wait, why am I trying to fight this thing? Let me just kill it. Like... Yeah, just shoot yourself, idiot. I love the security system's like just so dumb. It just kills itself. What the hell? See, look at that. Security system's so stupid it kills itself, dude. Some defense system this thing is. I mean, really, imagine designing a defense system with, like, explosive mortars and not assuming someone's going to abuse that. But I pulled out the rocket launcher as if I could rocket ride. I mean, I guess I can. It's just like, why would I even try that? I don't think the brain is going to be very hard. Even if I can't parry. Because I can just... Wow, that got oiled up real quick. Because I can just do that. Okay, I didn't consider the fact that I can't heal. Perhaps I should have considered that fact. I'm pretty sure I've done this before and also came to the exact same conclusion. That, like, I have to focus on healing and dodging and knuckle blasting at the same time, and then being like, oh wait, that's harder than I expected. Oh wait, fuck, I only have... I forget they keep nerfing or buffing the timer at the end of the level. I'm still having 70 seconds, and now it's like, no you don't. You do not have 70 seconds to beat this. That's fine. I can do it, if I can do it with this time limit, without even like having weapons or something, I can do it having weapons. It's not even going to be that hard. See? And there is violence. With just the red weapons, and also one green one, because I need it to beat 7-2. But don't worry about that fact, it's not important.